girls, or do you want me to?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, it should be recording now. So what we were just chatting about was what is a hey girl? What do we mean by that? And basically, I was just saying that a hey girl, we just title it that way because a lot of people start their conversations out with that. So instead, it's just kind of like a generalized hey girl, how have you been? And I said to Bonnie, I gave an example, like you're looking at somebody on Facebook and you see that they just went to the zoo with their kids. And so your hey girl could be, hey girl, I saw that you went to the zoo. How fun was that? What was your favorite part? Or, just kind of starting a conversation, having nothing to do with Beachbody, nothing to do with health and fitness, nothing like that. And just creating a conversation, creating a relationship, and building a rapport with them.
Yep. And another way to do a hey girl, this is how I do a lot of mine, is using my happy birthdays. I combine the two. So I always reach out to people when it's their birthday. I go on, you know how you have like everyone's birthday that you're friends with on Facebook. So that's another way that I do it. I message them and I'm like, hey girl, that's why we call them hey girls. Hey girl, just wanted to send you some birthday wishes. Are you doing anything special to celebrate your day? So keep it simple, sweet. Like Kayla said, don't talk about Beachbody because that's, we want to build that relationship first.
Birthdays are great because depending on how many friends you have on Facebook, you could have multiple birthdays in one day. And so if you want to keep up with them, you might have a lot. So it kind of forces you to do like 10 hey girls a day if that's how many birthdays you have. So it gives you people to talk to as well, because I know I used to struggle with, I don't even know who to talk to today. Like I want to find somebody, but I don't even know who I want to talk to. So the birthdays are a great way.
Hold on, I feel like I'm going to sneeze.
Well, and I muted myself because I think my husband just got home and my dogs are loud and obnoxious.
Mine went away. Okay. All right. So guys, we're what, like the first week into this Coach Basics. And our goal for this, and we've talked about it at the beginning, but we really want to reiterate because it is our goal to help people. Like that's why we become a coach. Like, yes, we're working on our own fitness journey. That is very important. FYI, Bonnie, you're doing awesome with your results because I love your pictures that you just posted in the challenge group. I'm really excited about that. So like that's the one part, but the other part is we're here to help people. We want to change lives. So our goal in the first month is to help 3 people. 3. So, we always say for every 10 people that you reach out to, maybe 1 will answer you. A lot, and this is not just new coaches. This is like Kayla and me now. We reach out to 10 people and 1 person may respond. And it's work. It's putting in the work. It's putting in the time. It's putting in the effort. When people don't respond to you or they say no to you, I don't want you guys to think that you're doing something wrong. Of course, we want to look at the messages. We want to look and see what you're saying. But for the most part, people don't always respond because they may not be ready to start their own fitness journey. They may not be interested in starting their fitness journey. They may be skeptical and they may need to think about it and they're not sure, so they just don't answer. They may be embarrassed, so they don't answer. We don't know. They may be busy and they don't answer. Maybe you guys can think about how you were when you first started. How many times did you say no? Or how many times did you not respond before you actually joined? For me, I said no a ton of times before I actually joined. And Kayla was someone who was actually ready to do it. But not everyone is like Kayla, a go-getter, and knows exactly what they want. I didn't know what I wanted. So, it's going to be really important to reach out to a lot of people to help those 3 people. So I don't want this to be difficult for you guys. I want to make this easy for you guys so you can reach your goals, so you can start helping people, and so you can start seeing the reward, but also the financial reward, because who's also in this to make a little bit of income? Yeah. Me. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's why we've made this part of our income. you know, it is about helping people, but it's also about helping our family too. So when we're scared to do those invites, when we're scared to do those posts, we need to think in the back of our head, who is this inspiring? This is helping me, but this is also helping my family. So when you're scared, you have to just close your eyes, do it anyways, and know that it's for a good reason. When you're reaching out to these people, I know it's scary, especially if we haven't talked to people in a long time and we're like, we're reaching out to these people, we haven't talked to them in so long, and now we're going to invite them to a challenge group, and it's really scary stuff. But you won't even realize the people that are going to join you are the people that you will least expect it. The people who I thought would join me were the people who didn't answer me and still don't answer me. The people who I least expected are the people who joined me. Kayla, I don't know if you have that same experience as well. But, you know, it is just really getting out of your comfort zone with everything you do, with posting on social media, with Hey Girls, with invites, with follow-ups, because even the follow-ups can be scary because you're like, I don't want to bother them. I already said something. If they want to join me, they'll respond. But no, the follow-ups are really important. And sometimes it takes 8 to 10 follow-ups before someone says yes. But if you think about it, if you don't follow up with them, you're going to be like long gone. Like people aren't even going to be thinking about it. But if you follow up with them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, not being annoying, not doing it every single day, but as you follow up with them, you're putting it back into their head. Like when you go past something, you think about it. When someone tells you about something over and over again, you think about it more and more. And when you're following up with them and they're thinking about it more, it could be put in their head like, okay, maybe this is something that I'm supposed to do, or maybe this is my time. But if you don't do that follow-up, they're not going to think about it. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So, you know, those follow-ups are really, really important to do. That's how you get those 3 people to help. So, you know, the first people that we want to help, not the first people, we want to help everybody, but usually the first 3 people that are easiest to help is going to the people who you already know and that you already have that relationship built with. You know, because it does take time to build relationships. So, you know, for Kayla and I, and for the other coaches on our team, we think of, okay, who can we talk to first that would join us? So we think of, okay, can you sign up a spouse? Can you sign up a parent? Can you sign up a child? Depending on how old your children are, if they're 18 and above. Can you sign up a cousin or another sibling? So that's somebody that you can sign up. Signing up a close friend or 2 of them, close friend, a coworker. That's who I went to. A coworker was my first person I signed up. My mom was my second person I signed up. My third was a referral, was someone, a friend of a friend. Kayla, who were your first couple people?
Yeah, that's good. Because I was going to say, I forced my family to try Shakeology. I was like, you don't have an option. Like, you are helping me with this. So my first 2 people were my mom and my husband. And so I built myself to Emerald. And then I started putting other family members under my mom and husband and built them to Emerald so I could go Diamond, so I could increase my income. Because for me, I was in it, which I want to piggyback on what Deidre said. I saw Deidre's sponsored ad on Facebook. And so had she not put that out there, I never would have known that this even existed. And so we have to be comfortable with that, because you can't keep it to yourself. You have to share it with other people, whether it's the opportunity for coaching or whether it's the challenge groups, because think about what it's done for you as far as like if you've been a challenger and you've seen success in your fitness journey, you don't want to keep that to yourself. Think about, you know, what it's done for you. You want to share that with your friends and family. And then same thing for like the coaching opportunity. If that's your goal to build a business with it, that was kind of where I came in with Deidre. Like, she shared that opportunity with a sponsored ad. And I'm so grateful that she did, because I would have never known that this even existed. Like, I barely knew what Beachbody was until she told me everything about it once I filled out her sponsored ad. So, that, and then I also wanted to say, as far as what you were saying with the money, like a little, you know, we're here to make an income from it. You can't feel bad about that either, because I know one time I said to Deidre, I was like struggling with it, because I'm like, Deidre, my why and like the building income and making money off of it, like I don't want to feel guilty because I don't want to be messaging people and in the back of my head being like, oh, I don't want to talk to them about it because they think I just want to make money off them. Because it obviously that's not what it's about. We are here to help people, but we also need to feed our families and clothe our families, and we have bills that we need to pay. And so you can't feel guilty about trying to make an income and make a business from it if they go hand in hand. You know, it's not like it's not a scam. We're not selling people things that aren't of value. So, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, you have to be okay with the fact that, yeah, I do need to make an income because I need to support my family. And my whole reason with doing this was so I could work from home to be with my daughter. So it's not like I was like, okay, I'm going to just make a whole bunch of money off of people and never give them what they're looking for and never help them on their fitness journey. It was, no, I do need to make an income because I also want to be there for my family. So you have to kind of remember those kind of details with it as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, you know, part of her saying that we shouldn't feel bad about knowing that we are making something off of it, because we are giving a lot. You know, we're giving our time away from our families. We're giving something every single day to our challengers. So, you know, speaking of challengers and challenge groups, like, we do require Shakeology in our groups. And I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but we do require people to use a fitness program and Shakeology. And if someone already has a fitness program, I don't force them to buy another one. If they have a program and that's the one they want to use, absolutely use it. Like, let's do this. If they don't have Shakeology, yes, I require it. Why? Because I know it's going to help them with their nutrition. It's one thing that I know, I am so 110% certain it will make a difference with their nutrition. And when you are committed to the products and when you believe in it, it's going to make it that much easier. And yes, there are other things that people can use. Yes, you can just eat clean and not have a shake and get great results. Absolutely. Will it give you better nutrition? No. This shake will give you more nutrition than anything else I have ever found on a market. So yes, I do require it because I believe it will give you the best results. If someone has an allergy to it or, you know, absolutely cannot do it because of a medical reason, no, I do not make them use it. And yes, they can still join my challenge group. If they're giving me a cost objection, no, I do not let them in. If they are skeptical and I think that they're going to end up using it, if they see everyone else using it in the group, yes, I let them in. But I only do that if I use my gut feeling. You guys use a gut feeling, right? You all have a gut feeling, and a lot of times we're right with it. Use it. If you think that if they just see how it's working for everyone else, let them in one group. But if they are still going to want it for free in the next group and in the next group and want all your coaching and your time, but not not purchase anything to help them with their results, I would say, you can join the next group if you're willing to invest like everyone else. I did let you in that first group. You had an opportunity. I have to be fair for everyone else. I can't say that it's required for everyone except one person. It's not fair, and I know that it's going to help you. And we all know nutrition is 80% of our results. So if someone is looking to reach their fitness goals and they're not at their goals, I can almost guarantee you they are not on point with their nutrition. That is like almost everyone's problem with nutrition. It's my problem with nutrition. I try to be 80-20, but it doesn't always happen. This week was terrible. Weekend, I was away, and it was really hard when I didn't have any food prepped. So that's why I require it. Kayla, I think you do the same thing.
Yep. Yeah, I do. And very, very rarely do I actually even let people in that don't have it at all. Like, as far as like what you said, it's very infrequent, or I'll make sure that I get them into a free group and give them value there. So I try to do that, which free groups are awesome too, because you can give people value that are looking for it, and you can build a relationship with them there as well. And that way they know that you're in it for the long haul and you are here to help them. And when they are ready, maybe they're maybe their hang up was the money issue. So maybe when they are ready financially, you're the one that they will come to because they know that you're going to support them on their journey.
Yeah, Kayla, I'm glad you mentioned the free groups. It is a great way, and you can run them. People run them once a month, and you can run them for like a 7-day. You could do like a 7-day, and when you're running a group, like we want you to run them with us at first. Challenge groups, Bonnie, you're doing mine with me, the back to school one. I need to add you to that, I think, but we didn't start it yet. But I want you to do it with me so you can just see another time of how I run my groups. And until you're comfortable, I will not force you out unless it's like months and months and months and you're like, I don't want to do it by myself. And then what we would do is pair you up with another coach, or, there are times where I do continue doing it, but I want you guys to be independent with doing these groups. But you run your groups however you want. There's no right or wrong way of running a groups. Kayla does things a little bit differently than I do. It's not wrong. They're both right. It's just a preference and what you like to do. I know she likes to do a lot of challenges. I like to do challenges too, but I haven't really done them as much. And she also likes to do buy-ins, which I got that idea from her, and I did do one, and it worked really, really well. And, I had 2 challengers winning $120 each. And it was really cool because it's that extra motivation. But like, even in the free groups, you can run this however you want to. For those 7 days, post, 1 or 2 times a day. You could do recipes, you can do tips, you could do something motivational. I find stuff off of Google and Pinterest, and that's what I turn my posts into, or off of my personal development that I'm doing. I turn it into a post. It's something that you're helping give these people accountability and support to keep going on their fitness journey, and also to help them mentally, spiritually, however you want to do it. The groups are yours. You make it your own. You call it what you want. We make up our own names, just whatever's coming to our head. I did back to school because I know there's a lot of people going back to school. and they use that as an excuse not to work out because their kids are going to school and they're busy, or there's teachers and they're going back to work. I'm like, yeah, there's other people that work all year round and they still do it. So you could do it too. Nothing against teachers. They're great. But, it's hard sometimes for them because they're used to being off all summer long, and it's just that extra motivation. So, Kayla, did you want to add anything to that?
I think I was just going to say, as far as like the buy-ins and the contests are concerned, I would definitely recommend doing those like later on once you feel really comfortable running your own groups, because they can be very time consuming. It depends on how you do them. There's different ways that you can do it. They are very motivational. Rebecca, you've been a part of a lot of my buy-ins and contests, and you've been a winner in some of them too. So they're very motivational. They definitely, for $20-$25, you give yourself that added push. But as far as a coach is concerned, depending on how you do it, it can be very time consuming. So I actually haven't done one in a long time. But as far as the free groups are concerned, same thing. I think it's really a good idea to do like one a month. And I haven't done one in a little while, and I'm looking to do one probably next week. So, because it's just a great way to build your market and reach out to people and give them a little something for free. People love free stuff.
Absolutely. They do. So yeah, that's just another way to build a relationship and get people engaged. If they say no, absolutely not, then you can offer them and say, hey, I can add you into this free group for some extra accountability. But guys, I really want you to focus on when you're inviting people to do a challenge group, so you can actually help 3 people with a fitness program and Shakeology to help them get results, to help them earn a free t-shirt. They go on their Team Beachbody account, they put in their measurements and their goals, and they follow it, and they follow a program, and they follow the nutrition guide, and they check in the groups. Like, that is the best way to do it. That's when people really do get the results. So we talked about inviting. That's one of the 4 vital behaviors. Are you guys familiar with the vital behaviors?
I'm not sure.
So the vital behaviors is something that we should be doing every single day. I'm really going to focus on 3 because the 4th one is recognition. And that's more like when you guys get into the business a little bit more, when you have coaches underneath you and when you have challengers underneath you, that's when you do the recognition and you just shout out your challengers and your coaches on your page to show what you're doing. But inviting is the first one. And the second one is working on your own fitness journey, being a product of the product, doing your Shakeology, doing your workouts, and actually showing people what you're doing, posting on social media 3 times a day. One of those posts every day should be something with your own fitness journey, whether it's you working out or you drinking your shake or showing a recipe of your shake. But the most important thing is you showing that you are working out and you are pushing and you are sweating. A post-workout selfie before, my mom's calling me, a video of you working out so people can actually see what you're doing. So being a product of the product, doing that yourself. You can't get other people involved if you're not doing it yourself. I'll tell you that much. You must be consistent yourself. When you're showing other people you're doing it, they're going to be like, if she's doing it, I can do it. But if people aren't seeing you do it and you're inviting them, they're going to be like, I don't even see her doing anything. Like, how do I know she's even doing this? So, build that trust too. And then personal development is the other one. So Compound Effect, first book, most people should be reading. Some people have a different book, but, for our Coach Basics, Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And then did we have a second one? Sarah Robbins is another good one. Rock Your Network Marketing Business. It's a short read. You could actually find it on YouTube as well. It's really easy. That's a good one to do after the Compound Effect. But something for 10 to 15 minutes a day, something that's going to motivate you, that's going to inspire you, that's going to help you become a better person, a better coach, a better leader, a better mother, a better wife. Personal development is not just for our business. It is to help us in all aspects of our lives. But definitely you want to continue doing something with personal development to help you with your business, because you need it in your business. If you are not doing personal development, it is going to be really hard to get through the tough times in your business, because I'm telling you, this is not all butterflies and unicorns all the time. It's a job. It's hard. It gets frustrating when you get a lot of no's. It's frustrating when you're not finding anyone who wants to join you. But that personal development is what's going to keep you going through the hard times. And I'm telling you guys, this weekend, the event, freaking amazing. It was like a short event. It came out of nowhere and it was incredible with the speakers. And I'm really hoping to find the recording for Tara Carr. So she is a 15-star diamond coach. She's in the Millionaires Club. She's been in the business for 5 years. And her speech was amazing. And she made me cry and laugh. It was like, I'm crying, I'm laughing, I'm crying, I'm laughing, because she's hysterical. She's so funny. But then her story was so relatable, and just talking about her struggles and talking about, like, I can do hard things. And that was like the whole, I want to say that to everyone, like, you can do hard things when you're struggling. But, like, do you know what got her through those hard things? A lot of personal development. And if we're not doing that, it's going to be really hard to get ourselves through it, because it's really hard to talk ourselves into things sometimes. We do need help, and we shouldn't be afraid to ask for that. But reading and listening to things is a really great way to do that. So, we have the books, we have the audios, listening to things on YouTube, that counts as personal development. Our team calls, that counts as personal development. And if you guys don't like reading, I hate reading. I listen to everything. I do try to read a little bit, but I do listen to most of my personal development. So I use audible.com, and you can get your first book for free. And then I actually signed up. I pay $15 a month for it, because I just keep getting stuff. And then you get credits. But you can do YouTube, and it's free. And you could just search for different motivational speakers and different people. I don't know what my husband is listening to over there. He listens to like the opera. It's really crazy. I think he's listening to the opera. So anyways, yeah, you can go on YouTube and just get things for free. And we have different names. I hope to see recordings too. Yeah, I'm going to look for them. Oh, it's okay. Honestly, there was like 400 people there, but I hardly knew anybody. There was not a lot of people that we knew that were there, but it was still a really good time, and it's all right. There's going to be more events. You'll just be bigger.
Yeah. They're just good for you guys to hear about. Like, they're an awesome way to keep your fire lit and keep like involved in it. Like with personal development, I love personal development, and I never really thought about it. Is the barking like really terrible? Sorry. I never really was I'm the kind of person that, like, if I try to read a book, I get like totally sidetracked. I'm like daydreaming, and then I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm reading a book. Like, I completely forget. So I have to listen to audio. Like, I feel like I can stay on track with it because I don't know, it's just better for me. And I listen to it in the car, in the shower, or whatever. But I truly feel like personal development has changed my life as a person. And I never knew anything about it. Like, I didn't think about, I considered them like self-help books. But like I said, I couldn't sit and read. And Deidre's like, well, do audio. And I'm like, oh, genius. Like, never thought about that. Podcasts, audiobooks, like, and
squirrels too.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like she said, it's not just to help you get through the fact that you sent 10 invites and nobody's responded or whatever, because sometimes that happens, and then you're like, oh, it's me, nobody likes me. But it's not you. It's not about you. But just in general, like your life in general, it's helped me so much, personal development. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Cool. So 4 vital behaviors. 3. What's one of them? Someone say it.
Invite.
Yay. Invite. It's invite. Because you got to like invite from the rooftops, like invite on social media, personal invites, face-to-face. What's another invite? Referrals. Asking for referrals. Like all different kinds of invites. Okay. What's another one?
Being the product.
Yay. Doing the workouts. Being a product of the product. Being a product of the product. Doing the workouts. Drinking your Shakeology every day. And then the third one.
I won't say. I'll let somebody else.
Personal development.
Yay! You guys learned.
I think Rebecca tried to say invite earlier, and I had her muted. Sorry.
Good job, Rebecca. So, all right. So if you can take away anything from today, it is those behaviors you guys need to be doing every single day. If you guys don't have a lot of time on your hands, that audio personal development is going to help you. It's going to take a little bit of time, away from having to sit down and read something if you don't like reading. And then the other thing I want you guys to take away is help 3 people this month. I don't care if we're into the 13th day of the month. You have a lot of time still to help 3 people. So we need to get on our A game, start posting consistently, at least one of those a day. One of those out of 3 is already what you already know what you're going to post. And that's something about your fitness journey, whether it's your workout or your shakes, or food that you're eating. Okay. The other one is something about you and your personality or a hobby. The other one can be something about your family, something that you like, or something motivational. It could be a motivational quote. There's 3. That's an easy 3 that you can do every day. Switch them up with the times a little bit. That way people at different times that are on social media can see different things. But, even with my fitness journey, for the most part, I post my workout in the morning because I do it in the morning. If I don't do it in the morning, I'm doing a motivational quote in the morning. It's always one of those, okay? My mom's now calling Brent because she can't get that I'm busy when I don't answer my phone. I don't get it. It's like call 10 times. Okay, so help 3 people and get yourself out there so you can actually find those people, building a trusting relationship. Let them know that you're here and that you're consistent, because when they see your consistency on social media, they're going to be like, okay, it looks like she's not just doing this because it's a fad diet. it looks like she's in this for the long run. And that's the most important thing you want to prove to people is that you're not just here for a temporary thing. You're here for the long run because they want to go to someone who is going to be there for them a month from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. So you guys got to show that you are here for the long run. And that's when you're going to get people coming to you. But first start with your family. Who has a family member that they could talk to and be like, I can get them signed up?
I do.
Let's do it, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this week, I have 100%, I am 100% sure that you guys can get 2 people this week. 1 being a family member, 1 being a friend. Or 2 being family members, or 2 being friends. Okay? So let's work on that. If you guys need help going through the conversations, message us, text us, however you want to do it. Rebecca, do you live in the area?
I live in Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Oh, okay. Martinsburg? We have coaches in Martinsburg.
Uh-huh.
Do you know Sherry Shirley?
No, but I know Cynthia Hudson.
Martinsburg. No, maybe she's not there.
Oh.
Never mind.
Didn't Maria used to be in Martinsburg? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Rebecca was under Cynthia. That's how I
Gotcha.
snatched her up.
My gosh, it's not true. I see some of my coaches that way too.
Yeah. Hey, I'm like, hey, works for me.
Works for them too. But yeah, so let's work on that. Do you guys believe that you can get 2 people this week?
I believe I can.
We already have a challenge group set up. Kayla has her challenge group. I have my challenge group. Mine's starting on the 21st. When's yours starting?
21st.
Ours starts preseason tomorrow. So yeah, I was going to say to Rebecca that our preseason starts tomorrow. So that's a good way to kind of like motivate them. Like, hey, we have preseason. Mm-hmm. We're already doing introductions tonight. So whoever you're talking to that is on the fence, that's a good way to get them going that, hey, I don't want you to miss out on preseason. We're setting goals this week. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to get everybody in right now. And even down the line, as far as like in a couple weeks, say you have like another group of people that you're wanting to invite. I know I've seen in other groups where people are like, I don't know when to invite. When can I invite? You can always be inviting. You can invite every day. It doesn't matter when your challenge group is running because you can always throw them into the middle of one. You can always get them started and signed up. And maybe your preseason doesn't start for another week or something. That's totally fine because a lot of people are going to be fine with waiting, a week or so. Because a lot of times even like their Shakeology or their Portion Fix, or if they're doing the DVDs, they're not going to be there for a week or so anyway.
Yep. Our preseason will start on Wednesday.
Okay.
And that's plenty of time for everyone to get their order in and get their product to them, their Shakeology to them. So, all right, guys, let's do this. Okay, we have less than a minute, so we got to get off.
Yep. Thanks for getting on.
Thank you for doing this and for posting the link.
Sure. Thanks, guys. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Bye.
Good night.